Eli did that. Eli did that. Eli did that. So here we are. Highland, turn up, please. Turn up for what?
Lilligant in the sun is trash.
She is very gorgeous to me.
Yeah, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy Eli the Rebel here. Post-com Eli is speaking. It has been over 2 weeks, I want to say, since I last uploaded a vid for this league. And that's because we qualified we got a bye week. It ended up being 2 bye weeks, which was a blessing and a curse, honestly. I don't know how I feel about it, but, you know, also I had no idea how serious the battle was going to be. I thought it was just going to be, you know, a very laid back battle for the final week of Watermelon League, and as you're about to see here, it got very serious very quickly. So this is more of like an update video, you know, what I've been doing with my life, you know, because there's a lot of things I got to address here. I got to address the future of this channel and the future of Draft League on Wi-Fi as a whole. So first, my life. So some of y'all may know I used to be a YCL coach for the inaugural season. Had a blast, but I had to drop. I couldn't do season 2 because I was starting a new job. But now I'm in my last week of training as we're speaking, and you know, after that I do 2 days of testing, and then so basically a week and a half from at the time of recording, right? A week and a half from the time of recording this, I'm going to be starting my new job seriously, which is fantastic. And also the good thing is that my hours are getting pushed back like earlier, so that means I'm going to be starting earlier in the morning, but I get to come home, you know, in the afternoon, midday, you know what I mean? So I can still, you know, as long as I'm not doing overtime, I will be able to, you know, maybe I could re-upload and go back to YCL, because as you can see here, right? So the thing with my OBS and my capture card, right? You're gonna, like, especially these beginning sequences here, there was a little bit of, like, you know, picture flick. The picture I'd be getting like black flickers on the screen, but you know what? I think it's still manageable. You know, I'm going to see if I can record, because I am a YCL replacement for season 2, just for like 2 battles, just to see. I'm mostly gonna use those 2 battles. You know, I'm gonna be team building, kind of like similar to this battle where I was just throwing stuff together and calling it a day. It's more just to see, okay, can my capture card, you know, be able to record properly? Because the other thing that made me, you know, not fully invest in YCL was I wasn't able to record every battle. I think there were 2, maybe 3 battles off the top of my head that I could not record, and it frustrated me to not be able to record. Yes, and a lot of people think, oh, like, you know, it's because you lost those battles. I'm like, no, I would show my losses. Okay, there were losses that were caught in 4K for that league too. So, you know what I mean? Like, you know, it's just a coincidence that the 3 battles that I didn't have footage for were all L's. But you know what? We're gonna fix that in YCL season 3, hopefully. Going back to this current league that I'm in right now, which is the Watermelon League, PDBA. I think no one calls it PDB whatever. Everybody calls it Watermelon League because of me. You know, I'm a Don Dada. I run this league more than the freaking admins, low key. But yeah, I will still upload Watermelon League, even though their you know, their rules are a little different and things like that. But I love the people to death. I really do. They're a great community, good people, funny people, and I'm winning there. You know, it kind of makes sense, you know. Like if I'm winning, if I'm winning in a league, chances are I'm probably gonna stay around for a little bit. Cause why not? I like the competition here. I really do. Like, I want to say, like, I don't want to sound too cocky, but I personally believe I'm in the top, third of competitors in this Master League. And, it's honestly really cool to say that, the fact that I can say that I was number 2, that I finished number 2 in the Master League of this thing, for a league that's in their 21st season right now, that says a lot. I never thought that I had low expectations. I had, my goal was to just not get relegated, and I ended up getting a bye week from playoffs, which is fantastic, honestly. So it's gonna suck that some of those Master League people are either gonna get relegated or just not come back for the next season, for season 22. Because season 22, right, it's gonna be weird because it's still gonna be on Sword and Shield, and then it's gonna be another Sword and Shield season, and then we go to BDSP, and BDSP. I have mixed feelings about BDSP, but it's whatever. It's whatever. The thing, what is it? I think Draft League on Wi-Fi as a whole is just dying, low key. Everyone's getting tired of Sword and Shield, just tired of the timer situation, and tired of, drafting as a whole and things like that. It gets stale after a while. I do showdown leagues on the side. They're obviously a lot more fun, but I also want to, post Wi-Fi content because that's what's getting the views here in this house. That's what's getting the views here in this house, man. It really does. And you know what? It is what it is. That's just how it is, But that's just an update of, what's going on here. You know what I mean? This battle, because, as you're about to see here, on the very dying stages of it, this battle meant that, I play a very familiar opponent in semifinals. A familiar opponent I prefer to face, like, in finals, maybe not semifinals, but again, I didn't know that the freaking commissioner would just go all in on me for a battle that didn't mean much other than seeding. Yikes. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for y'all. Again, GG's to Watermelon, aka Chris. Cool dude, love him to death. I appreciate him having me here. In the league itself, it's about to be a very interesting playoff semifinal for me, that's for sure. Until then, though, it's been your boy Eli the Rebel. I'll catch you guys. Deuces!